So, yeah, I haven't played any Conan for, like, a long time. Well, I've played Sipter, but I haven't played any Exiled Lands for a long time. I'm probably going to be really rusty. I just got the usual stuff. I've got my Baltier's Razor back to Corbin. I've got my Thrimul, which is from Freya, when we tamed Freya and leveled her and whatnot, did all the quests. I've got my Black Claws, Heart's Blood, daggers, which are, like, great because they do gouging, which you can use on the undead. Found a Breath of the Red Mother. I got some aloe. I've got some, like, good bits and bobs, and we're just gonna, like, play the game, right? That's it. Doombringer, the best character of all. Oh god, Doombringer, you've got too much stuff in your inventory. Let's just do like a quick clear out of that. Just a casual blacksmith in my camel's inventory. He's been there for like a month. He's like, I'm starving, I'm thirsty, this camel has given me no water. He did offer me some pee. So let's, what do I want to give you, friend? Maybe Seth Truncheon, coup de grace. Let's get rid of anything we don't need. You can have my tools and useful bits and bobs. There we go. And he does need some kind of snack. Let's get Freya with us. She's like, I beg your pardon, am I not going to be a snack, am I? She's all geared up, ready. I don't think I have any, like, boosts for you, friendo. Let me just chuck things in the best dump area in the entire game, which is crafting benches. And just do this. We put the cat in the furnace as well. Don't call Peter. Then we move on to the next crafting bench that has space. Here we go. Beautiful. Get it done so we can get out of here. And I can sort it later. Quote unquote. Later never comes, does it, people? Do I have enough heals? I think I do. So I'd like some boosts. So let's give her some Elixir of Might or Black Lotus, something like that. How is everybody doing? How is your week? What's the situation? Hope you're all well. What have you been playing? I make like 10 of these. I don't have any water flasks. Water. Do I not have any glass flasks at all? Normally I do this before stream, but then we would never have streamed today. Here we go. We got flasks. I don't know if it'll pull that into here. It should do. I missed this game. We don't have enough space for them. Let me move the oil out of here. There we go. So now we can fill those. I might have some of these stashed somewhere. Might. We've got 2 in there. And then 1 grace. Let me get another elixir of grace for me. I got 3 of each. Perfect. Okay. Dump what we can here. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to give her an elixir of might for strength boost. I'm going to give her salted pork for a strength boost. And then regular cooked pork for a strength boost. And now she's got like a triple buff. There you go. Just because it's fun to see her hit hard. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to eat an elixir of grace, personally. And then probably some grog, if we have any grog. Desert or jungle for my agility boost. Oh, I've slept since, peeps. It's been such a long time. I don't know where all the things are. Or we could do some salted exquisite meat. Let's do that. Which is what I always used to do. There we go. So now we have a double agility boost. And I'm using agility-based weapons. All right, should we get the hell out of it? Am I forgetting anything? Boosted, heals, water, food that tops my water up as well. I don't really need to carry all this food. Just dump these on there. All right, let's get out of here. Are you following me? Doombringer is following. Freya is following. Let's go to our map room. Let's go do the unnamed city and do a bit of fighting. Any thoughts to share on the letter about the near future of Conan? Yes, I suppose so. Let's get out of here first, perhaps. Nothing like blowing out the cobwebs by mopping the floor with the giant spider 7-leg optional. What's in the bazaar today? In the bazaar is the Argosian Observatory, which is the add-on to the Argosian DLC, like tall windows, tall doors, things like that. And then these kind of like, what do you call it? Circle-friendly kind of like edges for roofs and things. Pretty Corinthian-style things. And these like spiral stairs, I guess. Very nice set. I haven't actually used it yet. That is on my list of things to do. War-torn ruins, haven't used those yet either. But nice kind of decorations, and they kind of smoke, I think, don't they? I've seen those on servers. Okay, that's a good bundle. I don't know how much it costs for the bundle. I guess depending on which ones you own, they'll charge you a different amount. But the pyramid set, and then some add-ons to decorate it. Sarcophaguses and banners and things like that. And what else? Market stall. I use this one quite frequently. That's quite nice for decorating your base. This is good for your Yamatai onsen. This is like a bear skin. Acer Chieftain armor, which you've seen me probably wear in one of my videos, definitely. I think my Conan mod video I was wearing this armor. It's dyed... it's showing up as dyed as according to my like current armor, so this isn't what it looks like. The color is like this, basically. It's just not red there. And then yeah, hammer, a weapon skin, decorations, and then this like Zingaran Vintner bundle, which is like wine, grape pressing, wine making. Again, haven't used it yet. Probably going to use it maybe on Sipter or something. I'd like to build something really big and grand on the Sipter playthrough. The first episode of which is on YouTube if you want to watch that, if you haven't seen it yet. Let's get out of here because my frames will be instantly better. So we have that issue where there we go. Sometimes the beams don't show up in game. Hello everybody joining us. Mandatory allo tech, I know. I'll organise all this later, don't you doubt it. That's it. When have I ever said anything misleading? Yep. Dun 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 dun. I do miss this game when I don't play it, honestly. Bum 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 bum. And this is kind of what I miss. It's just like hanging out and just like grinding the game a little bit. You know? And the combat and everything. Because I like Ark. Ark is super fun. And the adventure is amazing. But I miss the combat in Conan when I don't play. Are we alright for volumes? Is everybody happy? Type 1 if you're happy. Type 2 if you're unhappy, but it's unrelated. Sir, could you just bear with me while I might warm up? There we go. Exclamation mark, take it in Twitch chat if you want a chance to win a DLC of your choice for the game. This is all really good loot. I'm just going to leave it because I can't be bothered to collect it, but it's all fantastic. Particularly the powders. Absolutely take it. And the flowers. Take them. Good. Everybody's happy. Good, 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 good. Giving due consideration to the question. I love that. All those happy people. How lovely. Hello, Cable. Good evening. Welcome, everybody joining us. Would not call for getting first. There are new ultra sophisticated eyes and reality killers and an NVIDIA 1590 video card. I think that sounds way too complimentary to kill, honestly. Thank God it's a weekend playing some Elite Dangerous. I might do a couple hours in Uncharted. Nice. Sounds so nice. Oh, in a game, YouTube. Yes, that's it. Nothing is too much for Doombringer. I know. He's so cool. Yeah, so there was a producer letter that went out. I don't know if you've all seen it. Have you seen the producer letter? Type 1 if you've seen the producer letter. You can type 2 if you want to, if you haven't seen the producer letter, with an update about Conan Exiles and about what's happening. So they had, originally, they were bringing out new chapters for each age every 3 months, which was kind of a great kind of time, really, wasn't it? And then they realised that there were quite a few problems whenever they brought out an update. And they were kind of struggling to keep up with that kind of frequency. So they changed the cadence of releases for content to every 6 months at the end of the Age of War. And they also made it into 4 chapters instead of 3 chapters to give them a chance to kind of get out sort of pieces of content they haven't quite finished yet. and to make sure they weren't kind of rushing to kind of like squeeze too much into an chapter, an age. And then, yes, so then we went to 4 chapters, then to 6 months for chapters instead of 3 months for chapters. And recently they put out a producer letter saying that they would be changing the kind of content schedule by delaying the next chapter for this Age of Heroes. So now the next kind of update is going to be bug fixes, improvements to the game, because they've accrued, what is it, they called it technical debt, basically, by just bringing out so much new stuff. Because obviously this game is created on spaghetti code, as a lot of people who've played the game for a long time know. Every time they fix something, something breaks. It's a bit like a game of whack-a-mole, I imagine. I don't know, I'm not a game dev. I imagine it's like playing whack-a-mole with this game. So what do I think about that? I think it's great. I think, obviously I am greedy for content. I love the game. I love covering the game. I love playing the game. I want new things to keep me excited, you guys excited. I want to I want to bring new players to the game for selfish content creator reasons, and also just because I want them to have a reason to keep making content for the game in the future, because I love it so much. I wouldn't have spent 8,000 hours in it if I didn't love it, because there's a lot better games I could cover that would be better for having wider reach as a content creator. So I'm very passionate about this game. I love it so much. Otherwise I just could not keep playing it. I'm not the kind of person who can just play something if I'm not interested. So I think it's really great that they are fixing things. What I'm hoping for is that this is a sign that they are invested in this game in the long term. I'm really hoping that this means that they've got a lot of plans for the future and they want to build upon the game, and in order to do that they got to get their kind of basic stuff sorted. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it isn't a wind down. I hope it isn't a kind of a softly kind of letting up of kind of letting us down gently, so there's less content in the future. And I've seen a bunch of different comments kind of in different directions. Lots of people very excited because the game is so buggy. Some of the problems that come out whenever there's a new release really ruin the experience for everybody and put people off, make people furious, particularly because the Bazaar is so expensive, and I feel like people think, listen, I'm giving you all this money for these cosmetic items. I want the game to run. I definitely want to be able to get into the game. I don't want the game to keep crashing. I don't want to be rubber banding. I don't want to be falling through the world. I don't want my thralls to disappear or die randomly, or just my crafters to wander off. The game needs to just run at a basic level. So I fully kind of support that. So yeah, I really hope that it is because they are investing long term into the game, because there's so much potential here, I think, and there's so many passionate players, and so many people that would come back to it if they kind of could bring back that kind of excitement we had from Sorcery. Those are my thoughts. How do you guys feel about it? Oh, there you go. If only Wildcard took a page out of Funcom's playbook. What, in terms of fixing things? Yeah, I think they could kind of help each other. Both kind of companies could kind of help each other. Wildcard at least have brought out so much content to keep people kind of interested, and the game's flourished. I mean, ASA is not doing as well as ASC, is it really at the moment? Because the game is so hard to run. But there is so many different maps, and just so much of a bigger player base than Conan, because you just got to give people new kind of worlds and experiences to keep them interested. But yeah, absolutely. I just think you got to have some pride, and I'm sure that the devs have pride, and I really want to fix this. Everybody's got to balance shareholder interests, the big money makers, the big money spenders, and what they want. They want profits, and they want to kind of squeeze things. I mean, I'm speculating here. I don't know. But, it's got to be that, hasn't it? This kind of pressure that they're under. Another festering one. What is this, number 4 that we picked up in this with this character? It's my absolute favourite axe in the game because it poisons. It's wonderful. I wonder if they've increased the spawn rate for drop rate. I presume not. It is, whenever people say that, I just assume it's just RNG, like a lot of things in the game. Obviously we do get like legendary weapons more frequently now because these guys, most of them except for the bat boss here, drop a legendary every single time, weapon or armor. So yes, but my only concern about because obviously we can't repair legendaries anymore. I feel like axes, because you have to hit kind of like several times. I've mentioned this before, but you have to hit like really maybe like 4 times sometimes to hit on an enemy to kill them. Whereas with my Baltier's Razor, I can just do like 1 or 2 swipes and friend an enemy. I feel that the durability lasts a lot longer. Yep. So there you go. New Conan maps. Yeah, what do you want added to the game? So if they're fixing the kind of basic stuff, when they're done with that, what do you like super want in this game? What will really make your experience better? For me, I've said it many times, I want Unreal Engine 5 upgrade eventually, if they could, because I feel like I would love. The only thing about that is obviously we've got to make sure that it runs on your system. There will be a lot of people playing on potatoes, and who need to still be able to access the game and be able to play the game. I also don't want to split the player base, so there's that as well. But definitely, it's been a long time since we've had a new map. Sipter is a great map. We've just started to play through on that. But yeah, more maps, definitely. More content. Yep. Done with it. Hello, Fighting Eye. So I feel sticking with Arc Ascended runs better pay content. Reasonably priced actually has functionality. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Absolutely. Not a huge fan of the Bazaar. Many items seems outrageous in price compared to what it gives. Also feel like the content was coming out too fast to properly fix things. So just things just compounded with bugs or made some things worse. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Yep. Yeah, I think I talked about this before as well, but I play Overwatch in my spare time because it's not a survival game. Otherwise, I play survival games all the time, pretty much. And so it's nice to not hit rocks in a game sometimes. And in that game, you know, skins are super, super expensive, and it really leaves like a bad taste in your mouth when you feel that prices are kind of unfair. I do think that the devs need to be compensated for the work. It's a live service game. And, you know, we want new content. There has to be some money coming in from something. I think, you know, presumably that's the reason they got rid of the battle pass. I don't think it, you know, went down as well as they thought it might do. It seems kind of a strange thing to have a battle pass in a game like this. Yep, not going to pick up this stuff. All very good, though. Witchfire, useful. Gauntlets of the Brute. Stamina buffing? Question mark? Yes, stamina buffing. Grit buffing. Go. Yep. Yeah, more maps would be great, I think. Definitely.
Califor just subscribed with Prime.
Still haven't updated that goal. Call the Horde, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome in. Thank you. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Yeah, thank you. So what are you all spending your time doing? Are you like, you playing ASA? Have you been playing Aloft? What do you think of Aloft? If you've been playing that. What have you been doing? Enshrouded. I've been enjoying the Enshrouded playthrough. We've got like a bunch of different playthroughs on the go at the moment. But I'm not going to harvest him, but I would get cooked leather from him if I wanted to. I'm harvesting his body. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Hi there. I'm very rusty, madam. Do you mind being kind? Now, I really like using my daggers on you. So we get a double stack for these daggers because we have the bleed and gouge. There we go. You stay under a chest, you won't get hit by the fire. Super rusty. It's also less predictable when there's another fighter with us. There we go. These are the Heart's Blood daggers. Fantastic daggers. There we go. Take that. Blade of the Seven Winds. We got to take that. 33 damage, 100% armor negation. Yeah, we didn't get hit once there, did we? 100% armor negation. I'll take the repair kit just this one occasion. Thank you, madam. Harvest turf for volatile glands. Cooked leather. Dragon horns. Dragon bones. What else? Brimstone? She dropped brimstone? Question mark. There you go. ASA playing through Horizon Zero Dawn. Do you know what? I was actually looking at Horizon Zero Dawn, like, what is it called? Upgraded version of it on Steam earlier, thinking about that. I played that on PS4 and platinumed it. I adored that game. It was super fun. ASA, bouncing between Uncharted Palworld and Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, I really want to get back into Palworld at some point in the future. That was so fun. It was so, like, yeet friendly. I've been watching you play games, so I don't have to. Oh, bless you. That's a good answer. Mostly Enshrouded. Tried a little of a loft. It hasn't captured my imagination as yet. It's very cozy, isn't it? Definitely. I do want to play a bit more of a loft. I was umming and ahhing about doing that tonight, but I just really wanted to play some Conan. But I kind of am intrigued about it. Whenever I play the beginning of a survival game, like a few times, and I had with a loft, I did, like, played a day of the demo a couple of times, and then played the preview a little bit. It always makes me kind of want to get a bit further just so I can see what's past what I've reached, you know, what I've gotten to. We did get slightly further than before because I flew an island, which is kind of fun. Have you been playing the sequel? Got sucked back into Star Wars Galaxies. Oh my goodness. Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun. When the face cam... So I've been streaming for 3 years. So, yes, that's an interesting question. True, I was on Smashleys, didn't last. Most of them, Infinity, we talk about Star Wars. Which is basically a failure, so they're not going to make more maps. Was it a failure? How do you quantify that? Was it? They didn't make any money out of it? Presumably they're still making money from Sipter, like, continuously as they sell the DLC. I would assume whenever they have an influx of new players, they have an influx of people buying Sipter. You know? Presumably. Speaking of DLCs, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat if you want a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Sipter. I'm going to keep those ones for the Sipter days because I'm doing a Sipter playthrough. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. We are going to do some more on this world with this character because I'd like to do some Purges and Almariah. I will do that at some point. I'm not sure when. I won't really consider this playthrough finished until we do that though. But I gotta like build a Purge base and stuff like that and have to be in the mood for it. And then we're going to we'll do some Almariah sieges. I really do enjoy Almariah because it is kind of one of the toughest things you can do. I like to do it solo quite often because I find it's just a great way otherwise to get your thrall killed. And I like the challenge. It's a bit of a thrill. There you go. Pretty good server, quality of life. Do you bring a dash cam? Do you bring a like eye tracking? That would be funny, wouldn't it? What's your current build armor? I'll show you in a sec. Let's get this guy unfriended. Here's my build. So I'm wearing perfected heavy armor, which you can learn from doing the Master Armorer journey. You complete it. It's the recipe is the recipe for the perfected armors is your reward, I guess. And then it's crafted with a shield right, which is why it has a lot more kind of armor value, which is why we're up to 1652. I like to craft with a shield right armor and then put a armor reduction kit on all my armor, just to make it as light as possible. And this is really, really good armor for strength or agility builds because it gives you, each piece gives you 5 strength weapon damage and 5 agility weapon damage. It's also heavy, so it gives me a lot of defense. My clothing is transmogged using fashionist. That's what this line is here. I do have a video about my mods, exclamation mark mods, Conan, in the chat if you want to see the list of mods. Yeah, this is the Lemurian armor. I don't know why the images aren't showing here. This is like Lemurian stuff. It's very similar to the stuff you learn from the Palace of the Witch Queen. There you go. And then this is my kind of build, basically. Max agility with precision strike and rolling thrust as my choices. Max vitality with faster healer and glutton for punishment. And then 3 perks in grit with stout and, yep. And then first perk in expertise, begrudgingly, because I hate spending points in expertise. Ooh, we got a heated argument. I think we've already picked that one up. We'll get the dragon powder because that's really good for making explosives, and the fragment of power. There we go. Dunebringer? No, I love Dunebringer. Dunebringer is the perfect name. Dun, 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 dun. On your Sipta server, play agility, wasn't sure on armor, saw you were taking like no damage. Yeah, I'm also dodging a lot as well. That's one nice thing about lots of agility, because I get to then use kind of traditionally strength-based weapons with these things. The Baltier's Razor, Bector Corbin. I didn't show you those. These are agility weapons, all of these. These are both from world boss chests in dungeons. This is from Freya. This is a short sword. Black Claws we got either from the Den or from the Midnight Grove dungeon from the bosses, and these are Heart's Blood, which are legendary chests, right? Question mark? Or from here? I forget. There you go. How could it be for Doombringer to be the camel Conan punched in the first movie? Yeah. It's such a great name. I can't take any credit for it. Dun, 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 dun. I always like starting with a trip around the Unnamed City. Just a good kind of thing to do first, so like a little like warm-up. Get ourselves some fragments of power, see if we can get some good weapons. Warm up the thrall. Bum bum ba da da dum bum. Dun dun da 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 dum. Takes a bow, that's it. There you go. Modern suggestion. It's a great suggestion. It's the perfect silly name. Doombringer's like, I beg your pardon. I wear this name with pride. Hello, Bisque. Hello, hello. Good. How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. Dun, dun, dun. Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of a choice for this game, excluding Sipta. Dun, 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 dun. Right, there's an archer. We better kill him before we climb here. Yeah, there he is. The archers are a pain in the butt. I guess if I had kept going... yeah, what is that range you've got there, sir? Hacks. Sweet. Oh, I'm so glad that they added transmog to the game, and because on console, like, you just had to, I don't know, you had to look like what you were wearing for a long time, and you couldn't use mods like Fashionist, and now we can use Fashionist, which is so quick, and it doesn't consume the item. You can like drag anything over here into the relevant slot, and it doesn't consume the item. It doesn't have to be like repaired. It can be damaged items that you use for transmogging. Really good. Otherwise, you have to use the Thaumaturgy bench with sorcery. Dun, dun, dun. If you don't have any mods. Dun. Hi there. Freya is arena champion? No, Freya is... so they added 2 companions into the Age of Heroes. Lu Fei and Freya. Which you... How do you... What do you say? Destruct... No. Coming up with the wrong words. Voice-acted companions that follow you around and are supposed to say things. Presumably I haven't got voice switched off. Yeah, I got it switched on. So as I move around the map, she will kind of say random things about the kind of area, kind of points of interest and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. There's her and then there's Lu Fei. She's just dressed in very good strength buffing gear here and has a momentum mace, so she hits really hard. But yeah, you kind of go through quest lines now with them, and then at the end they become your companion. and they get special perks unique to those kinds of characters based on what you did whilst you were trying to level them doing quests, which is kind of cool. It's a good idea. They're going to be adding more, presumably, in the Age of Heroes. This Freya is a screamer, unfortunately. What are you going to do? You don't play games to look like crap. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I agree with you, yeah. That's it. I think, for me, I just think they should... Oh, sort of crumb question mark? Yeah. I just think in video games, you should really get to look like pretty much whatever you like. You know, I think it's fine that it's in keeping with a video game, but you want to look like cool. You want to live in a fantasy and kind of look, you know, like a hyperbolic version of yourself or like somebody completely different. I think you should be able to. Sort of crumb, yes. Used to be really exciting and fancy. Kind of boring now. Things get old pretty fast, especially if you live around Asgarth. Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you don't move around the map too much, it is quite novel when you first start saying things. Yep. What do you guys think now that we've had like the Age of Heroes for a while? What do you think about the companions? What do you think about living settlements? Are you happy with it? Is it what you wanted now that it's like sat with you for a little bit? Do you want more of the same, or if not, what do you want from this game in the future? Oh my goodness.
Grail tipped $20.
Rael, lovely. Thank you so much for the $20 tip. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Miss me. Very generous. Yeah. What do you think about it, friendos? I'm not fighting the snake, notice. Living settlements are goated. I have to say, the combination of living settlements and a tavern in your base is so nice. If you play like PvE and you build like a nice base, you have like a tavern or maybe a couple of taverns in your building, and then you have your thralls like wandering back and forth, sitting down, having a bit of food. I honestly freaking love that. I think it feels great. I feel like we've needed that for such a long time. I was always very curious about the Thralls Are Alive, I think that's what it's called, mod. Never played with mods back when I played console, obviously, because they didn't exist for console, don't exist for console. And that was like over 5,000 hours of my gameplay was on console. So I just love that they've added things, you know, for all of us that make the game feel a bit more alive, really. You know, because a lot of us just kind of exist in the game, and it's like a second life, really, isn't it? For a lot of people. Can I get you over here, sir, out of the corruption? I don't think we had a riptide from him at all, did we, in this world? Which is the underwater breathing spear. So that'd be kind of cool. Question mark. Like the ideas of taverns and settlements. Hope they fix the bugs for it. It's wonderful when it works correctly. I agree with you, yeah. Fortunately, and I'm interested to know if you had the same experience, for single player, I didn't have a single problem with living settlements. This is a useful helmet to keep in your inventory or on your camel or something like that, maybe with a weight reduction kit or something, because when you equip that, it gives you like 50% corruption, 40-50% corruption, which is really good if you like to dabble with sorcery but you don't want to be corrupted all the time. This, and there's a couple of like weapons that will have this cursed debuff, so that when you apply them, they never used to have a kind of purpose before, because they've existed in the game long before sorcery was a thing. Now they have quite a useful purpose. So if you kind of want to go and use cull resources or something like that up at Mounds of the Dead, for example, to get some star metal, having something like this just with you, with a weight reduction kit on it, so it's not too much of a burden, on your camel or just in your inventory or something like that. I know a lot of you are like loot goblins, so it's not such a big burden to you, but I like to put very few points in expertise. Then yeah, that's a great one to have, really. We've already got one. I'm going to drop it, but it is fantastic. Really like recommended. These are all really good pieces of like items to pick up. I'm going to leave them. Skin him for bat skin. He drops like a bunch of different things, but unlike everybody else in the Unnamed City, he doesn't seem to drop something legendary every single time. Obviously he did just then. Hopefully they change that at some point, because that kind of bugs me, because he drops one of the most important legendaries to be in the game, which is the Riptide Spear, which allows you to breathe underwater infinitely whilst you have it equipped. Basically replaces underwater breathing potions. Obsidian is a good thing to pick up. I'm leaving it anyway. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess. Really like living settlement spaces feel more alive. Yeah, really, really love it. Putting in and it makes the build feel much better. Yeah. Have you found that your frames are awful, though? My frames in my build on this gameplay, the single player, are kind of awful now. And I don't have the most enormous base. I do have a lot of, like, crafters walking around. And I have a tavern upstairs. I think maybe if I had a bit more space between the tavern and like the crafters or something, maybe there was a bit of space between them. Yep. But then maybe on a server it's slightly better performance, question mark, because I am also running the game the game sort of is running on my PC, I guess. Maybe a bit better on a server, I don't know. I assume it's pretty onerous on console. That's why I love a two-handed sword or an axe for these guys. You just deal with groups at the same time. Sweet. And we'll deal with the boss. Crafters spend more time in the tavern next door. They do at the stations. I love that, though. Isn't that nice and appropriate? That's wonderful. Anna has long hope for Living Carts expansion. Morden to the corner, please. Morden to the corner for that awful suggestion. Thank you. No cookies. Dreadful suggestion. I can stop collecting things anytime. Hauling in Thai carts with the brick-a-brac. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I used to be like that, and I think if I play on servers, I'm much more hoardy. But when I play in these worlds, just because I start a fresh playthrough like every chapter / every like age, then I don't feel the need to hoard as much. Plus, all the items eventually kind of add up to a lot of lag, don't they? This is one of my favorite pieces of legendary armor because this is a gas protection / sandstorm breathing mask, but it looks nice. I've already got 1 or 2 at least in this world, so I'm not going to bother picking it up. Is this not working? Oh, it's because I've locked it. I make it so it shows what I'm actually wearing. Yeah, it looks like the Aquilonian armor that's craftable in the game, not the DLC Aquilonian. But it looks quite nice for a sandstorm breathing mask. There's some really ugly ones. Thinking about the Dafari ones. Show this again. There we go. This is the crown that was on one of the most recent Twitch drops. I'm going to drop that. I wouldn't if I was playing on a server or anything. I'd just keep it. Potent compost, good for growing lotuses. Radium gem is good for making radium gem torches, which are fantastic. They don't have an animation. Better for lag for your base. You can put a coloured bit of dye in your torch and change the colour of it. Fantastic. Nice around your base. Weapon repair kits, brilliant early game. Once I get to this stage, I'm using legendaries and I can craft my armor. I don't want to use it because it'll destroy the durability on the things that I'm repairing. But earlier on in the game, fantastic to get repair kits. Crystalline Guardian Torso, very good for making a golem. You can learn golems at Kamoses Spire over here. Speak to Master Carver Huang. He'll sort you out. There you go. We'll need multiple bases, crafting, potion stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Fibble. I think probably, yeah. Found you well about loving your cozy content. Making friends in Conan is always a great thing. Happy to have you here, Kat. Glad you like it. Still have a last-gen console PS4, and it can't handle servers. I have to play single player, which is prone to crashing. Yeah. Yep. And I think Xbox is still waiting for a hotfix. Are they not? Tell me, people... Are you still having issues with living settlements? Are you still losing crafters on it? I kind of like using these like streams for like town hall meetings a little bit sometimes, without the pitchforks maybe. But yeah, are you still having problems with living settlements? Is it working? How about on our servers? Because we have it enabled now on... Did I enable it on the Exiled Land server? I think I did. Did I remember to do that? I did enable it on our Sipta server. Speaking of our servers, if you would like to join our Exiled Land server or our Sipta server, just join our Discord, which will be like regularly pinged in the chat and linked everywhere. join our Discord, go to the Conan Exiles channel, you'll find joining instructions. We have a Sipter server and an Exile Land server. There's no paywall, and it's modded lightly like my game. Quality of life only. Ooh, I think once I've played a lot more and know where to get things, I'll calm down a wee bit on the collecting, or be like Valheim enough buildings dedicated to the story. Yeah. Do you know what? I was like that with Valheim as well. I think when you play a new game, you don't know what you need and what you don't need. You know, so it's really difficult to be kind of to discriminate when you collect stuff. So I remember on my first Valheim playthrough, which I streamed, people were like making fun of me because I had so much stuff in boxes. It was ridiculous. We're going to go to Stephen Rue, just like have a little way around. Maybe we'll do the wine cellar dungeon or something. While we're there, be rude not to. Yeah, so that's the thing when you start playing games. It's like Enshrouded. I don't know what I need in Enshrouded, so I'm kind of keeping all the things. Yeah, absolutely. Server I play on, they finally just disabled settlements. Oh, finally, just now. I lost around 24 tier 4 crafters during the time between you're kidding. That is ridiculous. Goodness me. Oh dear. Just got my first Sipter crafter. Let you know, haven't lost anyone Exile Land server yet. Yeah, keep me posted. If it turns out that it's better to have it switched off, I will switch it off. But I feel like a huge part of the age and this chapter is about living settlements, and we had it switched off for so long on the server. I was like, I just want people to be able to experience it. Worst case scenario, you should be able to turn off living settlements on each of your individual kind of like interactables. So if you don't want your crafters walking away to go to like the stove and things like that, or benches, or sitting down, you can actually disable on individual interactables if you're following. I know it maybe feels like a bit of work to do that if you have a lot of benches or seats. You can disable thrall use basically, so they shouldn't wander away. The people who've lost them, did they just kind of wander off, or do you have any clue what happened to them? Do we know? Threw away my putrid meat before I started the farm. If Farmer Journey had to wait for more spoiled meat for the compost, yeah, absolutely. That's it. Anything you put in the compost heap, though, will expire faster. So if you want spoiled meat, put it in the compost heap and it will expire quicker. Just like eggs you want to hatch, things like that. No hotfix or Xbox so far. Not risking living settlements thoroughly. Baby steps to the guaranteed fix.
Murderers. And the only place in these exiled lands where they don't kill strangers.
There you go. Freya doing her voice lines. Dun, 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 dun. You're losing them to the bar, are you? Oh, sleeping in your bed. You can disable them from sleeping in your bed as well. Yep, that is my favourite thing to do. It's super annoying. It's like Minecraft. You go to like lie down to log out and they're in your bed. Maybe if the setting to turn off settlements was in tribe settings. Yeah. That would be really cool, actually, I think. So that each individual clan could decide... Oh, shizzles. Oh, well, I guess we're fighting. I don't usually start a fight here. Can I perhaps put you on passive, my friend? There you go. She's just feisty. What can I say? Darn it, Freya. I know. She can't help herself. All my human meat in the compost heap minus my precious unblemished human meat dedicated to your... Nice. Oh, yeah. Still fighting, apparently. I think I have... Oh, no. I have fatalities switched on. Usually I have it switched off. There was a period of time when every single one of my Conan streams was demonetized on YouTube. And I tried a bunch of things to try to work out what it was. I tried switching off fatalities in game. I assumed it was because of that, because it happened around that time, or it started around that time. And then I really, if you kind of question why I say things like unfriend or unalive or all kinds of like euphemistic terms, that started because YouTube started. Am I just gonna? Yeah, let's. That started because YouTube were just like demonetizing every single of my streams. So, but they seem to have calmed down about that now. So I guess we'll see, really. It's not really great when it's, you know, your full-time job. You know what I mean? Living settlements and public service, can people just walk up and take them, or you could just take them out of other people's stations? No, you can't. So, like, you couldn't walk up to my Freya and just take her, could you? You can't. They're just like followers now, basically. They're literally just are followers with kind of additional crafting skills and things like that, and additional things. So no, you can't take them. You can kill them though. So in PvP, I do. A lot of people are kind of annoyed because they can't kind of steal people's crafters from boxes anymore because there's no crafters in boxes. I mean, some people will have crafters in boxes. We don't usually go the violent route here, but I guess we will. She's not very good at socializing. I can sympathize. Yeah. She's more of a slash first, ask questions later kind of person. Priests need to stay in their own stations up and down our server until they disable living settlements. Oh. We just smelt where I finding my bed and never that done. Sorry, spent I was looking for. That's funny. Yeah, I just switch off the interaction for like private quarters kind of thing. Have almost all the parts and whatnot for my new PC build. I was waiting to get my AMD Ryzen 7. Should build my PC this weekend. I have two terabyte NVMe SSDs and an 18 gigabyte hard drive. Very exciting. What are you like most looking forward to playing? How big of an upgrade are we talking here? Thank you for the follow. Dun, 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 dun. What I should be doing really here is leveling a new thrall if I'm going to be unfriending all these people. Master Carpenter Fletcher. I don't know if I have a bow dude. He's a bow dude, isn't he? I don't care. We'll do the wine cellar. Building. You're building yours at the moment. Call the thrall gathering tips. Friendship raids. Like your pop-up gym better. I mean, it varies what I say, I have to say. Just vary what I say. I do enjoy the euphemisms though. It's a brutal game, isn't it? I guess in some ways. This is really, really good, really early on in the game. Before you've learnt any kind of thrall catching kind of techniques or whatever, you can get an iron truncheon and rawhide bindings from sorcerer's packs. It's a really, really good like tech jump really early in the game. Dun, 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 dun. Wheel of team building. Oh, don't use that foul word here. Team building. Oh. Oh. Is it? I despise it. We're going to go on a team building exercise. You're going to be stuck with your colleagues in this social setting. Oh God, no. You mean I have to talk to them and get to know them better? Oh no. Why would you torture me? Be cool to have that sorted in the first round of heat. Think cool. Hello, Soon. Hello. Are you singing along to Beatles, are you? Very nice indeed. Thank you for serenading us. Team building, synergy, productivity. Oh gosh. I have to cleanse my brain somehow. Separate music. Hi there.
I will cut your heart out. Be still.
I've missed this, people. Thanks for like being here so I can unfriend you. Frey's just on like chill mode now. She's like, I'm off duty. I'll fight later. Doombringer. Staying out of trouble. Dun dun dun. Just raise the volume of the music a little bit. It's beautiful. Hello, Cortez. How are you, lovely? All hail Anna. Hope you're having a great start to the week. Yeah, I hope you are. Hope your week's been good. Could be worse. I just finished jury service. I always wanted to do that, Morden, and I never got to do that. I guess I should be careful what I wish for, really. Never did that. I did once. I was a witness in court once, because I witnessed a crime once upon a time. But I never did jury service. Yep, just something that, yes, I don't know how much to tell you, but yeah, I always wanted to do jury service. Put it that way. Never realised unity of the team becomes a communal hatred of management. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, common enemy. That's it. Since when did they have finishes? Age of War. I don't remember which chapter now. My goodness. Yes, maybe chapter 4. Age of War. Fatalities, they call them. I don't use them usually because of the YouTube being super strict and not knowing why. Phase that we had. So yeah, I usually have them switched off, but I just accidentally had them switched on. I guess it'll be an interesting test. I don't know if it's the fighting or something that I say whilst I'm streaming this game that makes the streams get demonetized. I don't know, because they never tell me, they don't give me a timestamp or anything like that. Ever commit a crime around Anna shall snitch? I mean, it was a violent crime, Cortez. Yes. Maybe I'll talk about it one day. I was only a witness to it. I didn't really want to go to court, but they made me. There you go. I work at a warehouse, so we don't do synergy. We use giant toilet paper rolls to make a large fake drink. Give the toilet and that some googly eyes and clean the toilet smoking on the job. That sounds like a very interesting life you have there. Oh my goodness. Witness. Yeah, I was a witness. I had jury duty during COVID. I had to drive from Perth to a cinema in Dundee to remote view the case being tried in Perth. Squeaky, what are you doing? Oh, you want me to open the door? Hold on, the feline is trying to get my attention by messing with stuff. One sec. Okay. Cat has been freed. She's quite smart, actually, I think. She knows how to get my attention. Hello, William. Welcome, welcome. Witness my glory. Oh, dear. Yeah, having to travel to, do jury service must have made it much worse, I have to say. All these wonderful movie quotes just lost on you, she said. If I in any way could provide some level of dissatisfaction, maybe like a mild annoyance, that is me super happy. The mischievous younger child in me feels incredibly happy about that. That's it. Mad Max. I have seen Mad Max, not for a long time though. I haven't seen the recent Mad Max, but I've seen the OG. Yep. Maybe we could do the more recent Mad Max on movie night at some point in the Discord. I try to avoid super over 18 types of movies, so it's just kind of a bit chill and cozy. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how I don't know how R-rated it is. I don't know. You know what I mean? You are witness. Off to bed because all right, Morden, have a nice rest, lovely. The sifting must be. You are rude, Corteus. Hold on a sec. Corteus, to the corner, please. Corteus, to the corner. You're not allowed any cookies, thank you. Rude. Evil, that's it. Was from Fury Road. Oh, is it from the most recent one? Well, there you go. I haven't seen the most recent one. Should we do the Wine Cellar or the War Maker? 1 for Wine Cellar, 2 for War Maker. Type in the chat. Have you say, people. Exclamation mark ticket if you want a chance to win a DLC of your choice for this game in Twitch chat as well. Excluding Sipter. Otherwise, any DLC you want. Wine cellar always good. Wine, wine, wine. Thank you for writing wine next to that, Tar, because I always forget as soon as I ask for a poll. This is a side thing. No one else can hear me. I always forget what I've said is 1 and what's 2 immediately, without fail. 69, not an appropriate answer. 42, not appropriate. Neither is Q, people. Everybody's saying wine cellar so far. All right, let's hear it. Let's do it.
Time to slake our thirst and kick the dust of the exiled lands from our boots.
Thank you, madam. Okay. All right, let's go visit Seth and THAG. Doombringer, will you get out of the way? Come on now. Just like my freaking cat. She's like, oh, what are we doing? I'm like, I'm going that way. Could you move out the way, please? 1.2, but let Freya... Oh, yeah, Freya will be fighting, absolutely. She just wasn't fighting while we were walking around. Okay, she's still, like, super buffed and whatnot. She was our, like, claws.
By the old serpent, invaders!
Oh, no. Is he gonna... Okay, I can't be killed. Okay. So I clicked on Freya and it broke it. This is another reason why I didn't have fatality switched on, because in dungeons they bug you out. I never use these, but they do boost follow damage, these hearty feasts. Let's dump some stuff onto Doombringer. Need that. Let's drop that on the ground. I'll take that. Okay. Am I going to turn off fatalities? I think I am. Just because... Dun, 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 dun. Gameplay... Is it gameplay or service settings? Fatalities, fatalities, fatalities... Disable fatalities. Okay. Excellent. Just because I don't want to be like locked in the animation.
Men never learn. We just build on top of our old mistakes and make them again.
There you go. Hello, Dark Crow. I've been watching your old videos and past streams. Do you think they'll bring back items from the past battle pass? I'd really like the Colossal Serpent Alpha Pet. I have fed back, and other people have fed back, that any way they can bring back old battle pass content would be very welcome in the community. I would love it personally. My kind of like suggestion is bundle the battle pass together like a DLC and just put it in the like shop, you know, and have it as a permanent thing, just like all the DLCs. Don't give us FOMO, please. We don't like FOMO. Sometimes we don't have money one month and we have money another month. Am I right, people? But yeah, if they could bundle an old battle pass, put it in like the DLC section on Steam, let us buy those packs. I have all of them. I think I have everything from all the old battle passes, I think. But yeah, I think that would be super, super welcome to a lot of people. Lots of people miss like a chapter or something, and it's a shame to have things that are beautifully designed, gorgeous, that people want and are willing to pay for, like unable to be purchased, you know? Especially now that they've stopped doing battle passes, right? Do it like Ark did, you can activate it as you want it. FOMO is such a bad thing. You go, yeah, I agree with you. I need my skin. So these more Mad Max references. It's a party when there's a camel in the wine cellar. That's it, exactly, yeah. Had fatalities keep bugging out on me and freezing my character. Yeah, it only seems to happen in dungeons, so this is why I usually have it switched off. Nearby city has a live tracking map of the snowplows. Some of them are named Plowy McPlowface, Peter Parker, Control, Salt, Delete. That's a good one. Squirrel, yes. Give Doom the grog. We could do, yes. Is this modded this run? Yeah, I always use quality of life mods. Always now. I just can't play without them. I just love them so much. They're amazing. Yeah, and you know I've got a video about my mods, presumably. Say that now, but
Demon King Colteus just subscribed for 16 months. Happy birthday.
thank you for that. Great. If you want to wish me happy birthday when it isn't my birthday, I'll take it. Thank you for that, Colteus. Welcome back, lovely. You say that now, Fritter, but you were murdering your way into here. Yeah, I know. That's true. That's true. I just like to fight. What can I say? That's what I enjoy about this game. I just like being violent, you know? I just can't help myself. It's too fun. What are we going to eat? I have some pork stuff. Let's eat the pork feast. Dun, 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 dun. Keep that on us. Dump these things in here. There we go. We don't trust the camel with this, the money. There we go. Pork feasts are so good because they fill your water and food. They don't change your temperature at all, unlike water or purified water, things like that. So it's really good. You can make pulp from berries as well, if you want to do the same kind of thing, but it just means you don't have to carry multiple things around. Freya did all that fighting. She was just so quick that you didn't notice that she actually killed all the things. You know what I mean? She's just, like, she did all that. Now you think I did it. It looks like I did it, but I didn't. She did it. Didn't you, Freya? You see? Just like that one. Exactly the same, identical situation. I'm going to leave these, but I've got a video about the best gear to get, like, on day one in the game. And if you want Silent Legion gear, don't come in here to get it, because it's probably a bad idea. Unless you really want the challenge / a lot of deaths. But I do have a video about where to get good day one gear to, like, get into dungeons immediately. Hi. Miss me. Go on, Freya. Get in there, love. I hate the orb, guys. Bum, 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 bum. I see FOMO and I opt to ignore that stuff. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I mean, I have a lot of respect for people who have self-control. I'm like open about the fact that I lack it. Sometimes I have self-control. I've been trying to exercise self-control in Overwatch just out of sheer spite. Now if I want something, I don't get it immediately. I try to wait at least like a couple of weeks because it's so obnoxiously expensive. Oh my god. When you think about the fact that, how much is Valheim? Like 15 quid or something? Full price. Something like that. You know, you could buy a whole game with like thousands of hours worth of gameplay in it if you, like me. I got like 2,000 hours in Valheim. You know, for the cost of a skin. Less than a cost of a skin in Overwatch. You know. Oh, we got stuck. It's nice that they've eaten their radioactive food today, so we can see them in the dark. Let's light the torch. Hi, sir. Dun, da, 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 dum. So one thing I would really like, and I don't think they're listening, but I must like make a point of giving some feedback. In Enshrouded, we have like wisp light potions. I may have got the name wrong, but you know what I'm talking about if you've played Enshrouded. We have wisp light potions, and the light from it is really nice, like soft as if you've got out a torch. Nicer than this, like a warm kind of like the same yellowish colour you get or orange colour you get from a normal torch. And it isn't obnoxious. It doesn't like create so much gamma that you're like eyeballs feel like they're broken for like days afterwards, and the wine cellar feels horrible, I think, for me, with a night vision potion. There's a bunch of things you can do. You can use a night vision like mask. There's Argosian dream dust. There's night vision potions that you can craft a bunch of different ways, including using the Jabal Sag religion. But I just generally don't like night vision potions if I can avoid them. And the fact that we don't have a glow in the dark agility weapon apart from the light arrows, as far as I know, if you can think of something, please let me know. As far as I know and can think of, there's no agility light producing weapon, like unlike Forge Light or Glimmer Moon, which are strength weapons. So it'd be really nice if we had like a night vision potion that was like a softer kind of like more comfortable glow. You know what I'm saying? I must like feed that back at some point. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Early game, I will just use like a Forge Light or a Glimmer Moon or something. But when I'm kind of getting to my final form like this, I want to use my agility weapons and my points in agility and things like that. But I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing in such a dark dungeon. I do have my one-handed sword from Freya, which is currently transmogged with the pristine Kari sword from the wine cellar, and I've got my bow transmogged with the pristine Kari bow as well. Gorgeous weapons, which is why it looks so pretty. So that is an option for here, but I don't like using the short sword. I don't enjoy the animation. I know a lot of people really do really like it, but this just doesn't bring me much joy personally. I think it's really good when you want to be really precise and unfriend one specific enemy. You're trying to knock somebody out, you want to get the person standing next to them. I think that's really cool, really helpful. But otherwise, it doesn't bring me joy. So yeah, an agility axe, I mention all the time. I would love an agility axe. I would like it to be legendary with a lot of durability, personally, if I had my way. Because I want it to be like really good and have some cool perk or something. Maybe if it could have a light on it. That'd be kind of cool. But then, you know, if you have a one-handed weapon, then you can use a torch anyway, so you don't need that as much. These are my thoughts. Is there any reason to wear medium armor or a light one? Not particularly. If you want to keep your weight down to take advantage of precision strike, then keeping your weight down is a good idea. Otherwise, I just like to wear heavy armor. I'm wearing heavy armor right now. It's just transmogged with this Lemurian gear. So no, not for, as far as I'm concerned, particularly with my playstyle, I like to just wear heavy agility armor. There you go. So I guess here we'd use our little like one-handed situations. Good loot, good heals. And then we should put those on Freya, so that when she takes a lot of damage, she can heal really well. We've got the Bet Thralls mod running, so she should drink potions independently when she takes damage. This boss drops a special drinking pouch, which gives you more hydration, which I don't bother with, personally. I don't like having to refill my pouches. Used to like the short sword back then. Don't anymore. Prefer the regular one-handed sword or mace. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the one-handed strength sword either. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy the animation, I guess. I really, really love axes. I always used to use axes. I like the animation for it. It's very kind of satisfying. That's the Kari water skin that he drops. Pretty much every time as well. I don't know if I've ever, like, fought him. Maybe at some point in the past I fought him and he didn't drop it. But he does pretty consistently. And it comes full as well, which is interesting. Oh, there's a reason. Yes. Get shanked, bruv. Or another light spell. Yeah, another light spell. And the light spells... So we do have the light spells, obviously, with sorcery. They're kind of annoying, I think. And it's, like, green. It looks cool, but I think it's kind of distracting for me, really. Where'd you get this torch? This torch is from this map. Yep, this torch is the final breath of the Red Mother. It It has a huge amount of durability. It lasts for like a week. And you get it from the Red Mother in the Unnamed City. It's just one of her drops in her loot table. The dragon, the red dragon. Oxima question, exactly. Got an Oxima question. Get in there, Freya. If I did a challenge run for this game, what would you like to see me do, peeps? Like on Exiled Lands, perhaps? What would you like? Do you have any kind of suggestions or requests? I was going to do a Nomad challenge, but I noticed a couple of people have done that recently, so I don't want to kind of like... I don't like following people. So I was talking about doing that for a long time, but I'll wait a while to do that. My browser got frozen, didn't hear the whole answer. Heard you say I wear heavy armor. Yeah, so the only reason to wear medium or light is to keep your weight down. And there's a perk in agility that benefits from being light or medium load, not heavy load, in terms of encumbrance. So if you want to keep your weight down, then a lighter armor is good. Otherwise, I just like to wear as much armor as possible. Yeah, what is it called? Precision strike. So sometimes I like to use like medium. What I quite like doing, if I'm going to be fighting bosses or something, if I'm doing some kind of challenge, I'm going to be fighting bosses that hit really, really hard. I like to use Steel Feud, which means that enemies have to hit me 3 times before I die, because they can only take maximum of 33% of my health in one hit. So I like to use Steel Feud, which is the max grit perk, one of the max grit perks. For that, it doesn't really matter if you're using heavy armor or not, because those bosses negate armor, or a lot of armor, like the arena champion. But if you're going to go into NPC camps, you're getting peppered by arrows, you're getting attacked by multiple enemies. Steel Feud does not help you, because those enemies don't hit hard enough to kill you that quickly. What you really want is heavy armor, and as much of it as possible. Or if you're just getting surrounded by enemies, like in a Purge, or the Siege of Almeria at the Savannah, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I was enjoying Steel Feud for a while. That was kind of my preferred choice. Now I prefer max agility instead. Max health instead, max vitality. Naked permadeath. Speedrun. I was thinking about doing a speedrun. Trying out the weapons to see what I like. The bleed on daggers early game is very good, but I think I fight better with an axe so far. Axes are also fantastic for crowd control. When you go into an NPC camp, you can really cleave through a bunch of enemies, and the knockback is really good. Yep. Still want to see Pet Zone even with nerf pets. Do you? Something along the lines of the Souls, like level 1 runs. Something along the lines of the Souls likes. Oh, level 1 runs. I see. So finish the game without leveling up. Strength weapon run. Yeah, we could do strength. You have to friend a low level fighter to keep them alive through all dungeons. Cockney accent only run. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Nookie, thank you for the follow. Would you say the one-handed axe or two-handed axe is better? I like the one-handed axe better because it's quicker. You're more nimble. You can kind of get in and get out quicker. I find the two-handed axe, I'm too slow and I'm too vulnerable, personally. It does a lot of damage, and you can do the spin to win thing. Certainly with some of them, anyway. Spin to win used to be like, you could do it with all of them, but they changed the animation, didn't they? No armor. We could do no armor. Yeah, that would be a good one. No armor. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I will do Nomad at some point. I'm going to wait a while for that, though. No legendaries. Yeah, that's another good one. Light armor only, no legendaries. Animals only, maybe permadeath. Yeah. Kel, will you screenshot those and put them in, like, somewhere? Mod chat or something? If you're around, if he's around, if he's leaving listening. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? Can you screenshot those suggestions? Put them in the mod chat for me, friendo. My dear. Like the chat. Thinking about... What is the redneck run? What would that entail? I don't think I have the pass to say that word, even. Can't hear you. I'm driving through a tunnel. Excellent. Love that for you. Love that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, good loot. Can leave that. Kari steel you use for crafting Kari weapons and armor that you get the recipes for from this dungeon. We get the weird, which looks like a stone club and isn't, and Gavin's rusty pike. 59 damage, 9% armor pen, diseased, and then the weird, which is kind of one of those cool weapons that looks like it's nothing, but it's actually like a legendary. Although now it has this border around it. It didn't used to, did it? So it used to kind of look a bit more like everything else. It has reach on it. Oh, that one does, yeah. This one doesn't have anything particularly interesting. 59 damage and 29%, yeah. Nothing too exciting. We got some fragments of power here. And some loot in the boxes. We got so much of this stuff. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's good. Hello, Lumisong. Hello, hello. How's it going? Yes, that's the word. That's the word. Bucky, thank you for the follow. Are there any Twitch drops coming up in the near future? I'm unaware of any Twitch drops. I'm assuming there will be, yes. They did ask us recently for some feedback, and I asked you guys on the community tab on my YouTube channel and in our Discord if there are any Twitch drops you particularly wanted returned returned, basically. So yes, they are kind of like, I'm sure they will be doing more Twitch drops in the future. I don't know when though. I don't have any dates for you. Hopefully there is some in the kind of quiet period while we're waiting for content. That'd be kind of good. Sir, could you get off Doombringer? Don't you? That is a really not a smart place to stand behind a camel, honestly. He's had some quite ripe seeds earlier. There's a reason he's called Doombringer, and it's not because of his ability to trample. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the wine cellar dungeon. This is located in Sephiroth. I'll show you when we leave. Ah, pristine daggers. Oh, I love them so much. They used to be incredibly rare, these weapons, these pristine weapons. The drop rate was like 1%. You could come here so many times to try to get these. Look at those daggers. Aren't they gorgeous? And they used to do like loads of damage as well. Now these are 44 damage, 18% armor pen. Good, cool, great, good dagger. I'm going to use it as a transmog using Fashionist. Oh, it won't let me do it from there. Because they're equipped. There you go. So now every dagger that I pick up in my hands, including my Heart's Blood, will look like these, which is kind of cool. You can also just use the Thaumaturgy you bench from Sorcery. I'm standing too close to the light. There you go. I love them. Beautiful. Let me get my torch back out. Yeah, this is the wine cellar dungeon. Level 60, definitely. Unless you're very experienced, in which case you'd be like, no, I'm experienced and I'm still only going to come here at level 60. But yeah, if you're a new player, wait till level 60 because it's a tough one. Do bringer, that's it. Fart bringer is what I was talking about, really. He's preparing for a special attack. He is. If you find yourself driving through hell, just keep driving. Had to stop and ask for cookies. They're slightly burned, but still good. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Wrong with a bit of extra crunch. What is Freya wearing on her head? Is that hoodie? Looks cool. This is the this is from Death Whisper Ruins, the Executioner's hood. 337 damage. I have applied a bulk placing to it, just like all of her armor. This is all crafted with shield right. But it has a lot of armor value and it does 6 strength weapon damage. It's really, really good. It's the Executioner's hood from the Executioner in Death Whisper Ruins. Yep. I can show the map well, I can show you now, actually. Death Whisper Ruins is over here. There are 2 entrances. Yes, I don't have it marked, so it's confusing. But yeah, there's Death Whisper Ruins. Right there. Yep. Too close to the light, embrace the shadows, join the dark side. We have cookies. Oh, I've been eating like really healthily. and like walking and stuff like that, and being kind of healthy, like an obnoxious January person. Not because it's January, just because I'm trying to be healthy, really. But so I haven't had any cookies for a while, actually. I have cookies on my desk, and I haven't eaten them, which I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I've got self-restraint I've never had before, perhaps. Yeah, I could totally eat a cookie. You're welcome. What's at the end of this dungeon? Yes, he's one of the toughest bosses on the map, only harder as the arena champion. I don't think he's the tough thing. I think the fight is tough because of the, what's it called? I think the fight is tough because of the additional kind of like accoutrement, if I may be a bit wanky. It's not him himself, I don't think, personally. The fact that, I think, yeah, so there's the kind of additional friendos that come out to fight, and then, you know, I'm trying to be vague in case anyone here hasn't seen it yet, and I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it before I get there. Yeah, but I do think it's one of the toughest fights, definitely. Another set of pristine Kara daggers. The mind boggles, friendos. That is cool. We got some spice file, which gives us 60 health. We are buffed for agility at the moment, so we're good. Let's go fight the Spuda. Did I not pick up the... I didn't pick up the Heart of a Hero. I don't really want to get corrupted, particularly. You're in champion and a beat naked with a severed arm. There is a video of me fighting the arena champion with a severed arm with no armor. Yes, on the YouTube channel. I think, was that because of the graphic? I think that was because of the graphics card, wasn't it? I was doing like silly challenges. I think I also climbed into the sinkhole as well, but I think that was because of the microphone. Was that because of this microphone? Or was it the graphics card? I don't remember. Whenever this community buys me absurdly expensive gifts from my wish list, I don't know what to do, so I do like silly things to like say thank you, really. I'm like, right, what do you want me to do? And I was like, shall I fight the arena champion? How can I give myself some kind of like debuff? So I did it naked with a severed arm. There you go. It was a celebration. It was absolutely, I was kind of speechless. It was wonderful. You're right, the fight is tough. That's it, yeah, the fight's tough. Sorry for being such an insufferable pedant. That's just the way I am, unfortunately. Yeah. I have a measure of willpower. I mean, maybe sometimes, Invictus. Very rarely I have some willpower. You know what I mean? You see, that spider looked at Doombringer and he was contemplating fighting him. And then he realised that Doombringer had the power of, like, incredible farts. But just didn't go for it. That's the real Doom. He's the real boss of the game. Alright, I don't want to get corrupted, so let's get Freya in there. So he doesn't corrupt you when he hits you, but he does have this, like, corruption attack, which kind of drags you in. See how she does. She's tough. Dungeon was tough. Tough and official. Yeah, definitely. I'm playing on, like... Look at that. Look at the range on that corruption attack. Yeah, I'm playing on, like, vanilla settings. I just have, like, a quality of life mod so you can see damage numbers, things like that. So that my character's bum is bigger, things like that, basically. So you get naked with a severed arm definitely needs some context. Yes, it does, definitely. It was not her own severed arm unless it was. I think somebody commented on my YouTube channel that they were hoping that I was using my own arm or something like that. It's hard to say if they were being serious or not. Or maybe they thought I was one-armed and, you know, they were disappointed that I have both my arms. Sorry, spoiler alert. Shall we harvest you? Let's harvest you. For the key at least. This is a world boss, so we're going to get a skeleton key from them. We do this. I don't want the weird. I don't want Gavin's rusty pike. Sorry, Gavin. Not interested in your pike. There you go. May as well just fully harvest it. There you go, because we get the Ica as well. Advanced tool upgrade kit. I would take that if I cared. Because you can put that on any of your tools. All my tools have upgrade kits on them anyway, but it costs hardened steel to craft those in Tinkerer's Bench, and we've got enough of that, so we're fine. You can harvest all of this gossamer here with a sickle if you want to, and if you can top up, you can harvest the spiders with a sickle as well to get gossamer, or you can harvest the spiders with a hatchet to get ichor. There you go. I'm running past them in a just, disgusting way, just leaving it behind. Calendra. Is that the link to the video where I fight the arena champion with an arm? There you go. Thank you for that, Calendros. My goodness. Recently got a follower called Narcissa Farsight. It was the first time I got in level 20. I was kind of in shock. So did you get her from a Purge? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Blackhand. She must be Purge? Question mark. Yeah, the Purge. There you go. I always know they're Purge when I don't recognise their names, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. There you go. There it is. Thank you, Kel. Thank you for that, Wally. This time I got a level 20, 7,200 HP. Yeah, I need to do a video on Purge fighters, actually. I did promise that when I did my fighters video, because it was just thralls you can find wandering around the Exiled Lands. I need to do like a follow-up at some point. Maybe next month. Be back on the guide making kind of situations next month. We get everybody. Hello, Florent. Hello. Asblay, thank you for the follow. There's an old Codemasters game called Severance where you could hack off an arm and use it as a weapon. That sounds brilliant. Can you get severed limbs from your own corpse? Yes, you can, technically. Yes. I think we thought of that at the time, and I just didn't do it because I was just too, excited, I guess. But that would have been funny. Hello, Jason. Hello. How are you doing? Happy weekend. Hope they bring more content to Conan. I hope so too. I'm going to try and have some faith that they are going to. I hope that they mean what they say. They're fixing the game so that it's healthy for the long run. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket into Twitch chat if you'd like a chance to win a DLC of your choice for the game, excluding Sipter. There you go. And if you want to join any of our Conan Exiles servers, we have a brand new Sipter server that launched in the last couple of weeks. You can join that by joining our Discord, and we have an Exiled Lands server, both of which are modded the same as my game, so lightly kind of quality of life, like 10 quality of life mods I think we have. Nothing that changes, what makes Conan feel like Conan, as far as I'm concerned. That's kind of my, how I decide what to add. All right. Doombringer, the master of farts. I've said fart way too many times in the stream. I apologise. Let's bring you here. So we're ready. We're buffed for another 36 minutes, which means she is as well. Let's eat some snackages because they make us feel motivated. I would normally eat my Heart of a Hero at this point, which you can get from unfriending the mini boss at the start of this dungeon, but I didn't pick that up because I was just yeeting and yapping. Yeeting and yapping, that's what I'm about, isn't it? What am I going to use? I'm going to use my Heart's Blood daggers on this guy. My favourite thing, I think, to fight him with. I might use my Baltier's Razor for the friendos. There we go. Hello, sir. So, he's an undead friendo, so he won't bleed, but these are Heart's Blood daggers, which apply gouging every time I right-click. So that'll stack. It's a bit like a bleed, basically. So it'll add a debuff, which is very nice. I could also use my hammer, because he's a boss. He's got loads of HP. She's sundering him, obviously, so she's reducing his armor value. Okay, it's a phased fight. Keep moving around in the circle. That's what I like to do. And avoid the blue stuff. Blue stuff hurts. Blue stuff bad. I wish my Freya wasn't a screamer. I assume they're not all screamers, because I think it's the voices are kind of random in the game. Is your Freya a screamer? I mean that like long scream that she does. Like that. New people are probably like, what the hell is she talking about? But no, you don't all scream like that when they fight. Fighters, I mean. This is quick, I gotta say, with these daggers. We got him down halfway already. Okay, next phase. Little friendos. Little friendos and floor stuff. So my suggestion is, while the blue stuff is coming out the ground, ignore everybody, keep out the way. Then fight the ads. If you're fighting him solo, ignore him. Deal with his friends first. And if you're relying on your follower, your job is really to keep her from being distracted by the little friendos. Try and get them to follow you so that she can unfriend him. There we go. He's not going anywhere. Here we go, next phase. That stuff hurts as well. Wait for the floor. She is like full health. He's almost down. There we go. And then they all fall. Perfect. That was great. She looked like she was, yeah, feisty as fudge. We got the Kari Raider armor recipe, which is here. You can right click on that and learn it. I already learned it. You can learn Kari armors. Thank you very much. Kari weapons. And then you can craft them at home, and you need Kari steel to craft those. I have shown them. There's a video on my YouTube channel about this dungeon. I keep promising I'm going to do updated dungeon videos. I will do them. I've done like my before you watch this video, which is about how to get geared up. I just need to do the dungeon guides now. Okay, brilliant. And then let's not forget, one of the reasons to come here is for legendaries. Ooh, Mistborn Shield. This isn't my favourite dungeon to get legendaries at level 60, but it is one you can visit to get legendaries at the end. My favourite one is the Warmaker dungeon, because once you've completed it, you can just run all the way through with your keys, collect the legendaries and run out again. And you can do that like every 15 minutes-ish. So this is the Mistborn Shield. This gives you a huge amount of heat protection when you equip it, when you have it equipped. Bear in mind, if you're in the volcano and you need to climb somewhere, you do not keep the buff from your shield while you're climbing, because you'll unequip it. I can't climb in here because it's a dungeon, but it'll like I'll lose the benefit of it basically. Okay, what else we got? Oh, I've run out of keys. How is that possible? I have no keys. I've not been fighting bosses? Question mark. Okay. Well, there you go. There's 4 boxes in here. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me put her in attack nothing before we leave here. All three of mine do the R thing. Okay, so maybe all the Freyas are screamers. Yep. So here is the entrance to the wine cellar over here. We leave nearby. This is the entrance right here. There you go, B7. Sepamaru. Just click on that door and then it takes you inside. There you go. Just another reason I love my Leon. He's no screamer. I'm gonna unfriend Seth on the way past again, because on I would say on a server, by the time you've finished this dungeon, Seth should have respawned, unless somebody else has come in to unfriend him already. And on single player, which this is, he will respawn every time you leave and come back into the dungeon. And then he drops Seth's truncheon, which is a really good torpidity truncheon, which I really like using. I also like to loot the chests for desert and jungle grog, which they don't have any at the moment. We'll come back later, sir, when you've restocked. What did he say? He said we're all screamers. Oh, dear me. Hello, Smokebeard. How you doing? Mine is too. It's so annoying. Yeah, I hate it when they're screamers. Yeah, I would definitely, like, drop a thrall if I...
Time to slake our thirst and kick the dust of the exiled lands from our boots.
Absolutely. Sometimes there's a grog up here as well. Actually, it's on my video. Yep. This is jungle grog. Agility boosting. It classes as a food. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, bum. Grog. Tasty grog. Dun, 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 dun. It is nice. I used to always craft salted exquisite meat, and it just means that I don't have to bother with that, really. Let's go to the den, shall we? See if we can get some more of these claws. Doo-doo. I hate leaving when the music's playing because it's so nice. Dun, da, 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 da.
Slavers, murderers, and the only place in these exiled lands where they don't kill strangers.
Jimbringer! Jimbringer! Not into the tree, what we talked about before. Excellent. Bum, ba-dum. Do you know what? I still have a bunch of thralls around this world that I have to rescue. There's like a bunch of people that like... I think so anyway. I don't think I've rescued them all. Like Mound of the Dead. Maybe all around Mound of the Dead? Yeah, just like abandoned friendos. Freya's saying that line after going and murdering half the town is a little different. Yeah.
Just subscribed for 6 months.
Dragon, thank you so much for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. How's it going on the Sipta server? Is it all running well? Are you happy? I'm so glad we got the Exiled Lands server restart times down now. Oh my god. I was like, I need a drink. It's been so long. We've been waiting for that to be sorted. I'm so glad they managed to resolve it. Yeah, because it meant that, because it was taking like 2 hours for our Exiled Lands server to like restart, which was a nightmare. Sipta server comes up in like 5 minutes. It's beautiful. But it means that if I have to change a setting and restart the server, I have to be like, listen guys, just go and do something else for a bit. So it's a big relief. Sorry about that, sir. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to avoid rock slide right now. I think, am I going the right way? Maybe. Dun, dun. Am I going towards Rockslide? I can never remember which route it is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I think we've done the right thing. Question mark? Doubting myself? Yeah, I'm doubting myself now. I think he's here. No. We did the right thing. Beautiful. I had full faith. I have nighttime on super quick if you wonder what this shenanigans is. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll do a build stream on this world as well. Or maybe I'll do a build stream on my like server that I use for like my videos and stuff, because then I will keep the build. Yeah, anything I build on that server I tend to keep, and then I can kind of like refer to it and stuff in the future. Yep. No Man Left Behind. Well, except maybe that one. They got that voice that makes my eyeballs. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah. So maybe we'll. Oh.
Like a kennel.
Some people don't like it when you say things like that, Freya. Aggressive. Just watch out now. She's gonna get you. Have we done this? Have we done the Neebs thing? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Duralius? Hello?
I hear someone out there.
Hi.
Help!
Hi.
Get us out of here.
Hi.
Listen.
Yeah.
We're on the other side of the door. We're kind of in a pickle. Could use your help. Think
Okay.
there's some levers out there?
I don't see any
Good chance
levers.
One of them will open the door and we'll be. Could you pull a lever, please?
Only if you say lever, not lever.
Pick a lever.
You gotta say it right. We made the words. Okay, I'll do it.
No, bees!
Is that bad? You listen to the podcast. Bees? Oh no.
They're gone. Okay, I was allergic to bees.
Did I help?
Oh, I'm swelling up like a pea. Oh my god. Absro? Oh no, he's dead.
We didn't do that. It wasn't our fault.
It is, but you know what? Pick another lever. Yeah.
Okay. How's this one? Better? Worse? Maybe we just like... Let's just do them at the same time. Maybe that'll help. I think I helped. I definitely helped. I'm gonna leave now. I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't get out of there. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It's fine.
Lil
Tweaky.
Tweaky gifted 5
Oh.
subscriptions to the community.
Tweaky. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, lovely. It's very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. Poor Neves. I honestly think I helped, though. I really do. It definitely made a difference. Yep. I was like, I'm helping. Get him. So we have all the good crafters now. I'm not too worried about switching her weapon out or putting her on passive, but I think if you're going to go into an NPC camp like this where there's a lot of decent crafters you can get, it's a good idea to put truncheons on them. We could, if we could get our trusty steed to pass us the coup de grace, we could give her coup de grace. Because you just never know. We might see a dancer that we like, because there are some named dancers in here. Just means we'll have to do the fighting ourselves. I don't think you can tame him. Ooh. I'm helping put out the fire. No, you're not. That's oil. Please stop, for the love of God. Think of the children.
Will guide me to the great land.
I think she said Great Land. And the subtitle said Darkland. Or maybe a pedant. It was 3 AM off to bed. A great evening. Thanks for stream. Alright, lovely. Sleep well. Oh, this area has such nice music. Let's check out the bearer.
I can taste your stench.
Cathibria! Cathibria, my friend. Cathibria Featherstep. Named bearer. I don't know if we have a Cathibria. We do have a Cathibria. It's not the best. They are different these days. I did go through the different bearers on my fighters video. Let's bring her with us. I have like a soft spot for all these name bearers because they used to be so good. So I have to take them. You know what? If you watched like any of my previous age content, you'll know how obsessed I was with the bearers. They used to be so good. They're like they didn't have their HPs nerfed at the same time as all the other thralls, so they were really good for a while. Oh, I think maybe we left a barkeeper out there. I'm going to run to our wheel, which might not be over here actually. I think it might be one of those exits. Did I drop her? No. Did I drop her? I think I'm just holding the bindings. I haven't forgotten my horse. Did I forget the bearer? Like Aina? Yeah, I like Aina. I think Aina's my favourite, perhaps, for the previous ones, for reasons before include quality of life. Am I right, people? If you know, you know. They did Pella dirty. They really did Pella dirty. Yeah, absolutely. Sad times. Did I leave her? I think she's gone into the textures. She's not on my rope. So it's hard to miss this because it's easy to miss this. I'm going to try running out of render range and back again. If it was a server, I would log out and log back in again because then I can stand exactly where I know they were. And it's just the quickest, really. Easiest to just log out and log back in again. But because this is a single player, if I log back and log back in again, it's like restarting a server, which means everything is reset, which means thralls and textures are gone. So if I run away at a render range, back again, maybe she'll be there.
This place smells like a kennel.
That's the only thing with the Bindings of the Dead. It's a bit easier to not notice you haven't got the thrall on the rope. Do. Fingers crossed she's there. Nope. Did she just get killed? She's just gone.
Taskquid just cheered 100 bits.
Should we science it?
Mutton
Nope.
Sourdough just
Oh my
cheered
goodness.
200 bits.
What's this happening?
Mutton Sourdough just cheered 200 bits.
What is going on? Wait. Tarswood, thank you for the 100 bits. Mutton, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you very much. And the further 200 bits. What are you doing? Cheering for your random journey under the earth. Thank you very much. Yes, she's not under the earth. I think she's just gone, honestly. Yeah, we'll just leave her. We've already got Cathibria. Rest in pepperonis. There you go. Yeah, that's the only thing with the Bindings of the Dead. It's easy to kind of miss that you haven't picked them up properly. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Right, let's fight the boss. Gotta switch weapons on my friendo. Bum, 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 bum. So if the werewolf in the middle of this arena is bigger than the other guys, it's the boss. Sometimes it isn't. There you go. And he drops a few good things. He drops the Maw of the Hyena, which is the best legendary cleaver in the game in terms of yield. I tested it against Reliable Butcher. It gives you the most. It doesn't have a lot of durability at 900. You can put an advanced tool upgrade kit on it. You can put an Oil of Bounty on it if you wanted, although the Oil of Bounty causes things to break after you use it. So put an advanced tool upgrade kit on it, generally speaking. And then you'll get the most yield from harvesting meat from a corpse. He also drops the Doom Hammer, and he drops the Bestial Claws as well. The Doom Hammer is quite a nice thing to get early game. Hi there. Beautiful. Let's get our key from the jailer. And we could save our friend here.
Proposition.
It's always a barkeeper. We're just going to end up with like an army of barkeepers here.
You set me free.
I did set you free.
Thank you.
Salted exquisite meat is a great drop for an agility build like we are, because it's the food that buffs our agility. Weapon damage. She does follow temporarily, doesn't she? No? Only when you free her. Does it work? Yeah. Yeah, temporarily. That is a nice feature with the barkeepers. Nobody else, though. But she'll follow us for a period of time till we get home in the in our land claim. She can follow us as well as Freya. Just kind of cool. She'll die because, well, let's take her with us. Come on. See how long you live, shall we? We have a bunch of really good weapons. We could give her one. Oh, pardon me, madam. I give you like a really good legendary. Do we have any armor? My dragon scale helm. What should we give her, peeps? Should we give her the Sword of Crom? That seems like a bad idea because I don't want to lose it. Maybe the Blade of Seven Winds? Question mark? Shall we? Let's give her the Blade of Seven Winds.
I owe you much, but I
Right.
am wasted as a fighter.
Go hold down E. We can give her that. We can give her some heals. A bit of snackage. There you go. She likes a drink, that lady. Beautiful.
I owe you much.
I gotta remember to hold down E. There we go. Bit more snack. Excellent. Doo-doo. Aloe soup. Oh, aloe soup. I miss you being amazing. I just turn on my heel and leave. This person up here sells you a rock nose pet. I'm in the right place, aren't I? Oh, shining poops. Can we just save it? There we go. Execute. Perfectly executed. There, you can buy a rock nose egg there. Put it in your taming pen. Hatch it in the compost heap, put it in your taming pen, and then you can have a rock nose pet. And if you're lucky, you can get gold veined or silver veined ones. Factually accurate, thank you. I never swear. I'm unfamiliar with swear words. Thank you for pointing it out. I think a barkeeper would be able to store booze on them. Yeah, it'd be nice. What would you like them to do with like the barkeepers? Do you have any ideas? Because I think they were supposed to have like, they're supposed to kind of tell us secrets and things. Iskar the Sellsword is kind of hireable through her. Hopefully they're going to develop that a bit further.
Double sag will guide me to the dawn.
Dun, we got a free iron axe. Gonna drop that on the ground. We're a bit above that now. It does have the variable debuff, which is really good. Like early game, that's a fantastic thing to pick up. If you don't get the claws, black claws. Black claws aren't always outside. And they're not there this time either. They are sometimes here, but they're not consistently. Got our free bearer pack. Doom. Doombringer's back end is the true Blade of Seven Winds. Oh my god. I think that's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Ichabod Keeper, yes. Thank you for the hype train, people. It was very sweet of you. I feel kind of nostalgic while we're here about my first stream playthrough of Conan, because I built like near the den. I built at the Oasis, which is there over there. I lost my bearings for a second. Dun, da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum. I think all my playthroughs since I started streaming Conan are on YouTube. Not every single episode, but certainly all like this series, all the chapters. I think I didn't play through chapter 3 of the Age of War because of the kind of like kerfuffle with fighting combat kind of got messed up with some updates. I did like a first episode and then I kind of abandoned the game for a chapter, and then kind of came back for chapter 4. But apart from that, like all the other chapters are on my YouTube channel. Consistency is always a huge accomplishment for me, honestly. Could be fun if the barkeeper could create better potions, drinks. Oh yeah, that would warm you or chill you and get a slight drunk effect as a negative, like you do with food buffs. I do wonder if any of the modders have done anything with like the barkeeper. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Presumably, it's very imaginative. Carrot sip to play through, bought a rock nose egg, ended up with a great rock nose, and it's great. It's great. No pun intended.
Just subscribed with Prime.
Caprisa, thank you very much for the Prime. Welcome in, welcome. For anyone who isn't in the Discord would like to join the Discord, you don't have to be a sub. I just like to mention when somebody subs or resubs sometimes. And if you join our Discord, you can join our Exiled Lands or our Scepter server. That's all that is required. There's no paywall. Everyone's welcome. Scepter server is only like a couple of weeks old? Question mark? Less than a couple of weeks? Ooh, she is very damaged. Wait, I've been like... She ran out of heals, mayhaps. Oh, is it my barkeeper? Yeah, Freya's in the ground. That's it. I was like, oh my god, why is Freya like 75% hurt? I can res her. Freya just likes to be underground. She doesn't like all the sun being a northerner. Oh, we got him. Oh, she lived. I'm surprised by that. I thought she would definitely die. Let's get our key from our friendo. Is there a mod, you know, that will hide every damn spider in the game? Do you know what? I don't know for this particular game. Does anybody else know? Maybe? I do. I'm aware of the... Lady, you're walking backwards. I'm aware of there being a bunch of people who, like, have to avoid the spiders. Which I do understand. I have the same kind of problem with bugs, honestly. I'm so used to them in this game that I'm kind of... I think because they're kind of larger bugs, I can cope with them. But things like in Valheim, I absolutely despise the Mistlands because of the bugs. Really, like, oh, I hate it. So I don't know is the answer, I'm sorry. Maybe there is, probably not. If there was a mod that turned the spiders into a different creature, that'd be kind of cool, like a teddy bear.
Wolfgang just subscribed with Prime.
Yeah, thank you for the Prime. Welcome, Xavier. Can't do spiders, jump out my chair when I see them in game and it makes my pulse jump. I'm so sorry, that's awful. I genuinely think that I cured any kind of arachnophobia I had from playing this game so much. Because I killed so many spiders in this game. I'd like... spoiled. I think I've like ruined any kind of arachnophobia I had, definitely. But yeah, you have my sympathies. Seek cover, quoting songs. Flying bugs, yes, flying bugs. I hate the bugs in Valheim are the most disgusting things in the whole world. Oh, they're so bad. Spiders have developed anophobia. I think so. I think they have. Yep. I do like spiders are really my kind of like favorite way to get.
I've never seen grasslands like this. The moors and tundra of home offer less concealment.
Interesting. Thank you. Spiders are my favorite way to get like early legendaries really in this game. So it's a real shame because I think they're kind of the easiest early game world boss to unfriend. Accessible, I think. Always skin an elephant and keep the elephant hide. Don't break it down because you need it for heavy armor. I'm not going to because we have all we need. Can't do Valheim. Yeah, I can't do Valheim. Love the game in depth, but the graphics kill me. Yeah, I mean that's a fair comment. It never bothered me the graphics because I think they make the game in HD and then they downgrade it like a pixelated situation. It never bothered me because the lighting is so beautiful. The particles, the lighting, like the kind of ambiance is like so nice in Valheim. I just love it. The music is amazing. But I get it. There are mods to kind of make it HD, like texture mods. But maybe if I hadn't always streamed it, maybe I would have tried them out. But yeah, I am going to do some more. I have done a mod video for Valheim and I'm going to be returning to the playthrough at some point. She's just standing there chilling. She's like, Freya's got this. I'm probably going to do some more mod videos as well for that at some point. So maybe I'll try some of the texture stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it doesn't bother me because I think that they just did the lighting so well. Oh, did I harvest him? World boss got a harvest. I don't think I did. What are you trying to achieve here? She's looking up. Why are you looking up? Chat, I think my character's derped out. What are you trying to achieve? What are you... Who are you looking at? Adam, what is... Chat. It's broken. Have you had that bug? Playing Valheim feels to me like playing it in a money. I think it's a gorgeous game. I think it's gorgeous too. I think it's totally cool to, like, you know, we're all different and that's what's wonderful. So if you don't like something and other people do, I think that's also great. But yeah, I think it looks beautiful as well. Yeah. Barkeeper's really putting in her work to become worthy of the title of the toughest barkeeper in Anna's face. The Bector Corbin, my favourite. Yeah, I love the Bector Corbin. Baltier's Razor, my favourite two-handed... These are my two favourites, basically. Baltier's Razor, I love because it weighs nothing, does loads of damage, great cleave, and its agility, even though it's traditionally a strength-based weapon. And then my Bector Corbin, agility hammer, love that. Got my Mill, which I can definitely say really well, which is Freya's weapon that you get when you complete the quest. And my Heartspur daggers, super happy. I think the Building of Valheim now I'm finally used to. Yeah, Building of Valheim is wonderful. It's really, it's a fantastic game. And it's very, like, when you think about microtransactions, I always think about Valheim as an example of the fact that, you know, microtransactions are really, you could buy Valheim for a lot of those microtransactions these days, couldn't you? In a lot of games. Restreambot had me very confused, didn't it? Yeah. There's no kind of perfect thing. Stream on YouTube and Twitch, but so you're not missing anything. Yes, that's exactly right. Yes. Yep. So I can see all your messages, and everyone else can see everybody's messages. So we're cozy. The right thing to do. I tend to have similar when I wear weapons in Ark. You're not looking where you're actually looking on the screen. I haven't had that before though, because normally she's just kind of facing forwards, kind of regardless. She doesn't... I have to, like, move the camera, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't... I don't know, it was weird. She was just, like, looking up. There was nothing there. It's very strange. Everyone appreciates good cleavage, even in a sword. Here. There's a mod on Steam that turns spiders into scorpions. Maybe better and might work. That's a good suggestion. How do you feel about scorpions, Grumpy? Is that better? To the 2 do you find has better user control panel? Twitch. Yep. Twitch is just a better experience for me, personally. One thing I don't really like is I don't like restream, and I will be looking at a different kind of tool for multi-streaming because I don't enjoy it. Because I have to change my stream title now in OBS using the widget, and it drives me crazy because they changed some things recently. So I will be finding another. I would just use my own kind of PC for multi-streaming, but my CPU is older than, like, I think my CPU is from like 2018, which isn't ideal now for, like, I was going to try, I think it was ATEM I was going to try, and stream elements and things like that, and it's, yeah, I think you need like a newer CPU basically. But that's on the list of things. At some point I'm gonna have to, like, replace a bunch of stuff. Probably we'll use this PC as the stream PC and streaming, editing and stuff like that, and then we'll, like, have to build a new PC for gaming at some point. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let us know how you get on with that mod. I'm interested. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I keep thinking she's not ours. Harvest these for Ica with your hatchets and, you know, profits. They're a great source of Ica. I'm just like yeeting about here, so we're going to leave it, which feels like a scandal, so I have to point out the fact that they are a great source of Ica. Also very close to where we live as well, which is good. Dun 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 dun. I think, will the barkeeper live? This is like the new mini game we have. Let's get a key. There it is. Again, Ica from them. You can get eggs from these little spots as well. You can't use a hatchet to get them anymore. You have to pick them up individually. I got 2 times harvesting on, so I get 2 every time I click. But there's eggs all around here. There you go. Dun 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 dun. Ah, they started you on stimulants for ADHD. I was worried, but they're fine. Poke me right up. Yeah, I'm at the point, fighting now, because we talk about this periodically. I'm at the point now where I need my brain to work when I need things to... I've got things to do, so I'm probably going to try and go on ADHD medication sometime this year. I have just been started on some other medication, though, so I have to check that I can actually do both. So we'll see. But yeah, that is my goal, really, because I just struggle to get the things done I want to do, really. I tried to, like, not take ADHD meds, but it's just, like, not working out, really. So, we'll see. So, yeah, let me know how you get on. Glad to see you're okay on them. Oh, CPU is 2010. AMD's first 8-core, yeah. I have such a bottleneck. The biggest problem I have is because I'm streaming. As soon as I open OBS, I have this bottleneck situation. Intel still runs my games fine. I'm upgrading to 14p. Yeah, I mean, I also play in 1440p as well. Yep. Barkeep is like that challenge run voted in Lord of the Rings, taking low-level hobbits to Isengard without them being slaughtered. Yeah, it's our new challenge.
It's an impressive effort, carving a ship from stone. The unique madness of the exile.
Dun 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 do. Let's see if we can take her through the galleon. Can I have my trusty steed? Can we do a bit of buffing? Bum ba-dum bum bum. Da-da-dun. Let's give you elixir of might. Let's give you... Do you have all the snackage? Did you eat the snacks? Did they just disappear? Is he consuming them? Did they expire? I don't think they expired, Doombringer, if that is in fact your real name. I think they disappeared. Did I drop them? I have questions. Okay.
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
Let me buff you as well. Let's go agility because you've got a katana. Why not? No points in anything anyway.
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
I'll tell you what would possibly be quite good on her is the black claws, maybe, because they're so good. The only thing is your thrall will periodically pause to allow the enemy to, like, hit back, which is, you know, nice manners and everything, but a great way to get unfriended in this game. We do need more heals for her. Let me just, like... share the wealth. Madam...
I am wasted as a fighter.
Yeah, I hear you. We're going to put you to work. Don't you worry. Excellent. Did I buff everybody? Everybody's buffed. Am I buffed? I'm not buffed. Let me buff myself. Let's have a bit of grog. Beautiful. This is the location of one of the Sacred Hunt boss fights. I do have a video guide to the Sacred Hunt. if you haven't done anything on it yet. It's very comprehensive. It literally covers everything you need to know to do the whole hunt event. And what else was I going to say? And the hunt event is now running till, I think, is it the 27th? It's later than that, isn't it? Is it the 15th? I have questions. 1 second, let me just check my facts. Dun 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 doo 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 doo. Let me just check the information. Dum, ba-dum, bum. Yes, January 27th, the end of the Sacred Hunt event. Building decay timers returning to normal on January 27th as well, and follower decay timers returning to normal on January 31st. So you got like 2 days left on the Sacred Hunt event if you want to get the rewards. What's it called? Agility, Bestial Regalia. The top, that's a very high agility buffing item, is purchasable from the hunt event. The recipe. This thing here. 6 agility weapon damage and 6 agility weapon damage, so 1 per boob, basically. Yeah, not a huge amount of durability, but it looks really cool. There you go. Without the shoulder pads. There we go. Equipped, transmogged. There you go. Hello, Deft. How you doing? You named him, of course it's his real name. I just like to follow up with if that is in fact your real name. I say it to my cat all the time, who I also named. But Conan Exiles inspired Nendoroid comes out. I hope it's cute. I don't know what that is. Is that like a kind of toy? Random things will disappear from my single player game from time to time. I know for a fact though. Found whatever it is, but they aren't anywhere. Like what? What kind of things, Danny? You have a new puppy? She's so cute and fluffy. She's my daughter's companion, but she's stuck to me since I got home. Is there a picture in Pets and Animals? That's all I want to know. Hope she's well and stuff. And also, can we have a picture? Pics or it didn't happen. It's a small figure, is it? I see. Nice, nice, nice. Dun do do do. Do 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Surprise, Mother Hubbard. I didn't know you were there. I was super surprised. He's like, are you sure? You're not pretending, are you? I've been waiting for ages. Are you sure you were like scared? Yep, really scared. Really scared. I had no idea you were there. How would you guys feel if spawns were kind of more randomized in this game? You know, like, I feel like we need like roaming people, you know, roaming enemies. Put your weapons up. Do you think that'd be good? One thing about playing Ark is you never really know what's going to happen because the dinosaurs are kind of just appear randomly, and it's, you know, obviously there's like herbivore areas and carno areas and stuff like that, but I don't know, I feel like we need like some more random stuff, like roaming people. The best I could. Oh, I'll have a look after, thank you. Look forward to that little bit of serotonin. Frames have gone all the way down here. We haven't even unfriended anyone yet. I don't know if I put my view distance on max for like a screenshot. No? Sir or madam? Sweet. I guess like the thrall spawn points are kind of randomized or RNG. I keep thinking she's an NPC instead of our like dear friend.
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
Couldn't give me a drink, could you, madam? Can I give you some heals? So she'll drink those because of better thralls. All right, thirsty lady. Hello, Snorkies. Hello, good morning. Roaming patrols would be interesting. Yeah, a few roamers would be nice. Yeah, definitely. I suppose there's always a performance issue, isn't there? I think that's probably the issue. Yeah. If they could make this game run, like, well, that would be so nice. You know? Yeah, some roaming, like random roaming people. I guess what I want is the old Purge back as well. I mean, I would want access to the old Purge. I know there's mods for that. But I try to keep our gameplay as similar as possible, like all of us. On my game. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I will have to do a Savage Wilds map playthrough at some point. I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. I feel like that should be on the bingo card, shouldn't it? Anna mentions Savage Wilds and doesn't do it. Groups are pathing between faction camps. Yeah. I'd like to see if they can implement the roaming mechanics to all enemy spawns rather than for our thralls. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Risky, load up in game, find all the baddies loitering in a tavern. Yeah. Have any of you had the Almeria bug? You know where you do this, you go to the Almeria siege and then they kind of appear at your base? Because I reported that to Funcom as a problem. I don't know if I ever heard back about that, actually. But as far as I know, that was a bug. They're not supposed to show up after you defeat them. Although it does seem lore appropriate, doesn't it, really? That they would come for revenge. Hi, kitty. Love this cat's face. Whoever designed it, it's just like so funny. This is Heroic Treasure. I do have a guide about building a clan coffer. I have a guide about purges and things, so you know what to do with that. But you can walk it home, basically. Put it in your clan coffer and summon a purge. In short. Not the old purge per se, but random attacks to your base would be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe random attacks, but they didn't destroy your building or something? Maybe? Yeah. I think being able to opt into the old purge, you know, would be kind of cool. You know, because I know lots of people won't want to do that. Lots of people, like, didn't play because they didn't want to have a purge. When I first started playing, I hated the purge, the old purge, which was random. So I would kind of not play so as not to fill the meter. And I also played with people kind of late on who didn't like the purge, so I would kind of make sure my purge meter would kind of go back down again before logging in again. Which was difficult because I was obsessed with the game, hence all the hours I've got in it. And that's probably one of the reasons why I ended up playing on like other servers a lot of the time. Just to kind of, I feel like a lot of us did that. Just so that we weren't moving our purge meter up. Let's get our key from the jailer. Barkeeper's doing alright, isn't she? We've got to get out of here because the frames are bad. Hi, sir. I got very excited for Grail then. Thought you might be Leon. free him. Go, my friend. Go and be in the rainy area. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. The frames are so bad right now, it's making me dizzy. 8,000. Over 8,000 hours. Old system encouraged not playing. Yeah, it did. Yeah, so not a great mechanic. Absolutely, I agree with you. Yeah, definitely. Tier 3 bear is a great source of alchemical base. Also a good, like, useful follower if you're kind of moving house and stuff like that. To have lots of inventory slots. But killing them gives you their packs with materials, which is useful. You see them wearing light encumbrance armor. So not this armor, not the potato sack, but the light encumbrance armor that you can craft in the game. Then they're named. It's quite a good way to kind of identify that they're named, so you can get out your truncheon or something before you get right up to them and start slashing, because they have quite low HP. Do do do. There's a lot more panic and fun when purges are random. Yeah, I agree with you, yeah. Play notice if you walk the treasures home, they will try to ambush. So I said that before, and it used to be the case, but are you still getting ambushed when you walk heroic treasure home? I ask. Is it still happening? Because I think the last time I said that on stream, somebody said that doesn't happen anymore. I forget now, I changed it for you. Wait, was it play Conan? There you go, play Conan, yeah. And then exclamation mark play Valheim, isn't it? That's right. That's the problem, is you've forgotten what it was. That's it. It's 2,000 for Valheim now. Why bother walking that treasure home? Is it really? It's worth 5,000 gold coins. 5,000. Yep. Yep. And you can exchange it in your coffer for the coins themselves. So if you want to buy people in your tavern, if you don't want to kind of summon a purge, I mean, you need a lot of coins to summon a high-level purge. So it's good for that. But also, if you're not interested in doing purges, but you want to hire like lots of 500 gold coin people in your tavern, then that's a good source of income. And renewable. You can also get it from Almoriah, from the end of Almoriah, if you want to. That's your kind of flavour of fun. 5k, yeah. Got value for the purge booster, that's it, yeah. You need a lot of gold coins for like high level purges. 1 gold coin for a level 1 purge though, so if you want to do a basic level like purge just for the funsies, then yeah. But I suggest if you've never done a purge before, just put down the coffer in like just out in the open somewhere random, or just put down like a couple of foundations so it doesn't despawn. And then if you want to, you can abandon the purge. If you're like, oh, this is too much for me, I'm kind of scared, you can just leave and you've lost nothing. Because as soon as they destroy the coffer, which is like the chest that you put the coin into, then the purge is over. Or you could just let them just destroy it. Other legendary weapons on Sipta. Oh yes, absolutely. Sipta has some really, really fun legendaries. A lot of them have been added to Exiled Lands in recent kind of months. But some really cool armor that you can't get on this map. And really cool weapons as well. Yep. You can also get a lot of the same legendaries. If you kill world bosses in Sipta, and then you go to the tower at the centre of the map, and in the vaults as well, there are legendary chests. And so you can get basically all the same legendaries from this map that you would get from world boss chests. Plus there's loads of like random Sipta things as well. In other places, but the legendary chests will drop the same things. Not like Exile Lands where you kill the animal bosses. Yeah, absolutely, you can kill the animal bosses, and there's still world boss chests outside the tower at the very centre of the map. There's chests out by the stairs, like either side of the stairs. And then there's in the vaults in like which are the dungeons on Sipter, which have the heart beating sound outside. You go through those and you get to somewhere within those there will be a legendary chest as well. Yeah. Yep. Easiest thing is probably just to go to the center, run up to the chest and run away. Don't get hit by the skeletons. If you've got the keys from world bosses. Yep. Dun 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 dun. But you'll find interactables around the map as well. There's some like good free, like really good weapons and things you can just click on. That was mean, wasn't it? Dun 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 dun. Sounds like Last of the Mohicans. Yeah, everyone always says that. It's really cool music in this game. It's amazing.
Hello there. I've never seen grasslands like this. The moors and tundra of home offer less concealment.
The sky's so pretty this time. Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat if you want a chance to win a DLC of your choice for this game, excluding Sipter, on Twitch chat. And I will whisper the winner on Twitch. I think it was when the violins set in. Yeah, it's lovely. Let's fight this guy again. I like my Bector Corbin for boss fights. Heavily armoured enemies. Anyone who, particularly people who don't bleed in a video game YouTube. I don't know if that makes any helps at all, but if somebody goes back to review my footage when they demonetize my video, I would like to think that they would hear me go, in a video game. Yeah. This is possibly one of my favourites. This music. So nice. Hello, Koala. Hello, Rookie. Thank you for the follow. Dun, dun. If anyone wants to join our Sipter server or our Exiled Land server, just join the Discord. Go to the Conan channel, you'll find joining instructions. We've got 2 servers. Free to join. Socials. There you go. There's all the socials as well. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. The old roll forward, I'm guessing it's a double roll skill. You're talking about this, what I'm doing right now. This is something they added in the Age of War. When you jump and then you crouch when you're pressing W or moving forwards, it makes you do this dive roll. Yes, that's not the old... It isn't. So the old roll is just like alt for me. But yeah, this is new, added in the Age of War. Yep. You can see what you've got it bound to. Mine is... I rebound my crouch key to my mouse. It makes it much easier to just do on cooldown. It's so fun. It's really nice because you can dive like into water and stuff. Now we have a dive animation. You know, if you like, how many of you have actually made a diving board in the game? Because I have multiple times because it's fun. Doing the dive, yeah. It's a dive, yep. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Bum bum ba-dum. Go past stairs. Doo-doo. Bum ba-dum. Doo-doo. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I do it all the time. It makes me feel like I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn because I just rolled everywhere in that game. Just like, and kind of in Uncharted 4 as well. Once I'd done the speedrun section of like when I was trying to get platinum on that game, which I got like 98% or something, but there was an annoying like multiplayer trophy that I never got because I just found it obnoxious. Yes, I ended up when I did the speed run, I ended up rolling everywhere in Uncharted 4 as well. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I do have a camel. Camel is like the best paid, most underused like mount in the entire like universe of Conan Exiles. Because I just run along without using it. So I'm too impatient to get on it. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Zero Dawn is one of the few games I've used photo mode in, not to take pictures to check out. The creature designs, yeah. I really enjoyed that.
Has moments of beauty. Places like this.
Thanks. I think she's complimenting our base, honestly. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's right, everyone get back to work. Come on now. Ba-da-da. They're not getting stuck here anymore, which is nice. Can I interact with my stall? There we go. Let's get a drink at the bar. Well, friendos, we're going to leave it here for today. Let's draw the winner of our giveaway. !! ticket in Twitch chat. If you'd like a chance to win a DLC of your choice for this game, excluding Sipter, any DLC you want. If you want to give it to a friend, you can do. If you want to keep it, you can do. And I will count down from 10 and we'll draw the winner. And the winner will be whispered on Twitch, so make sure your whispers are open. Let's start counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sleep. No, I'm kidding. Closing the giveaway. Let's draw a winner. Kadarin. Congratulations, Kadarin. Which DLC would you like if you're here? Congratulations to you. Kadarin with a K. Yeah. I can't help myself sometimes. If you're not here, I can always just whisper on Twitch and find out which one you want. Thank you, everybody, for entering the giveaway. Congratulations again to our winner. We'll be doing more giveaways in future. Blood and Sand. All right, I will whisper that on Twitch. Thank you for letting me know. What day is it today? I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream. I might do Sipter tomorrow. I'm going to see how I feel. It might be a super late stream, as Saturdays usually are very late streams. Might be a bit earlier. Might do like a long stream. I'm going to see how I feel and what time and whatnot. So yeah, it's been so lovely and cozy hanging out with everybody. Make sure you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. My entire kind of Conan Exiles collection is on YouTube. There's a bunch of like edited guides. There's like long form videos like this, and much more kind of structured kind of, day one, what to do and all that stuff. So, go forth and enjoy, as well as like a bunch of other games and things like that. Yeah, thank you really so much. Appreciate you all. And I will see you soon. Join the Discord, join the servers, all the stuff. Everything's linked in the chat. Bye, friendos.